Hello people of YouTube, this is Track 6606, and today I just wanted to show you basically what I'll be doing for the year. It's been a long 3 months already since the beginning of the year. Haven't done much flying. I haven't done hardly any flying at all, other than maybe some few small micros, and that's about it. Yeah, been delayed a lot. Work has been crazy and some other things. But what I want to do is I want to get this video out for you guys. Basically, it's going to show what kind of flying events I'm going to go with and what kind of aircraft I'll be flying. This is going to be just helicopters. I may get to the planes later, but this is going to be just helicopters for now. So, first up, I'm already pre-registered for the Fredericksburg Area RC Club Spring Fling, which is in Thornsburg, Virginia. So that's my home field. That's coming up April, I want to say 29th, 30th, and the 1st, if I'm correct. I'm already pre-registered for that. I'm definitely going to that. And I should have at least these birds flying, plus a few other ones that aren't finished yet for me to put in the video today. So, of course, my good old classic, my T-Rex 600N Pro. This is one of my favorite helicopters of all time. I got a new engine for it because in the fall event, the Heli Mowdown, I didn't really put any videos up that yet. Unfortunately, no one got a video of it when I was flying this thing, but in mid-air, the engine, the piston blew up in mid-flight, and I had to auto it back down. Wasn't really happy because this is the only bird I really had to fly, so I was pretty much done for the whole entire event. Yeah, that was very devastating, but I still had a good time. Someone else that I fly with, he let me fly his T-Rex 700E, which is basically the largest helicopter I've ever flown in my life so far. Very fun helicopter to fly. He had a mini V-bar on it, and it was just amazing. So I made the switch to V-bar now. This has still got the beast decks in it, but I am going to keep it with the beast decks. Everything else I'm upgrading to, I'm getting rid of the AR7200, and I'm going to V-bar. Whether it's going to be a mini V, or the full-size V, whether it's the blue line or the silver line. I'd love to go with the Neo, but they're pretty expensive for now. But right now, this is my only current bird that's flying that has a beast decks in it, and it's going to be the only bird I will have a beast decks in from now on. It's a great flying machine. It flies great. It's very precise, and it's nitro. You know, gotta love the smell. I got some Byron fuel in there, 30%. It smells amazing. So my good old classic bird. I got the new engine in there, which is I had an OS55 HZ in it. I've now got a YS56. And so it's first YS engine in a helicopter. I can't wait to fly. I really can't wait. I haven't fired up the engine yet. I got it off the Heli Freak from a guy. Really good deal. And the engine is practically brand new. So this bird is ready to go. Almost actually. I got a few more bearings I got because I'm doing a whole bearing replacement. I'm doing that on all my helicopters, by the way. I got probably about half the helicopter already replaced from bearings, so I got about another half of the bearings I got to replace. So it's almost ready, and then I got to tune the engine. Okay, so you remember this thing, right? My T-Rex 600E. So yeah, I haven't done much since. It crashed after I got back home from HOD. One of these linkages right here broke off, which actually I'm noticing that's extremely loose, so I've got to redo that. I'm going to get new linkages completely, because I don't think the Align makes them strong enough. So I'm going to try the Heli option ones, because I hear they're actually a little stronger. So I might try those, because these are the new ones right here, and they're in all the way, and I'm moving this back and forth just now, and it is loose. So I don't trust those anymore. The only downside of the DFC head is all the load is going to be on these linkages. So failure is, it's going to happen. Other than these heads right here, they're so much easier to deal with. I would love to change it to this kind of style head, but I like to just keep this. This is one of my only DFC. So this one's pretty much built out together. You can see it's all back to its former glory. New stuff on it. As for the edge blades, I got the edge blades in here. I got a new set of edge blades. I had a new set of edge blades coming before the crash. This is the Dominator canopy on it. Inside of it right now, I've got basically the same style, same electronics. The only difference is I've got a Silverline Pro V-bar in it. There's the gyros right here. I've got that changed up in it. Still using 8717s. The servos survived the crash pretty well. Though for the tail, I did get an actual tail servo. It's a JR8900. So that's about it for this one. I'm going to put this down to the side here because before I get to this big old thing here, another one here is my little MCPX. This is a V1 MCPX with the brushless upgrade. It's got a spin motor in it, and it's got a I think it's an XP7 ESC, something like that in it. I run a single S 500 to 600 milliamp battery in it. It's got a Blade 120 SR tail motor on it. This thing right here, I just upgraded to the extreme carbon fiber frame, extended the tailbone a little bit, which I got to do a little bit of work on, and that's about it. I still got some do a little bit of work here and there to get this thing going perfectly, but this thing is a monster in the air. This thing flies so much better than even the brushless MCPX. This thing right here, I can do full-blown pirouettes and hurricanes without a problem with this thing. The only downside is I only get about a 2-minute flight on a battery pack, so that's a downside, but it is an amazing little bird, so you'd be expecting me to fly this at the spring fling. Another one is this one right here. This one isn't quite done yet, but it's getting there. It's my TRS-450L Dominator. I've been wanting a Dominator for a very long time, so I finally got the Dominator. So I just got to get the rest of the components for the head, and it's done. So what I'm running here is a little mini V-bar. Got a little mini V-bar in this thing. I've got BK servos, the mini BKs all the way around. I got the stock 1800 kV Align brushless motor, and I got a Castle 50 amp light ESC in it. And then of course the tail servo is going to be the stock Castle stock Align tail servo. I've got a set of Align blades, and I got 2 sets of switch blades. Which switch blades are amazing, by the way. I like to upgrade the switch for all of them. So now, standard DX18 radio, Gen 1, this is basically what I've been always using, and I always will be using. And then, my new bird here is a Goblin 630. Just got this recently. It's an amazing helicopter. It's just the airframe plus the ESC and motor, which I will be changing ESC. The motor I may change, but the ESC I'm definitely going to change. It's a Castle 120 120 HV ESC, which I'm probably going to take that Castle 120 and put it into my 600 E, and then take that 80 and sell it or keep it for a plane. It's got a Scorpion 5600 kV motor. It was a 5300. No, it was a 3800, I think. I'm sorry, guys. A 380 kV, but it was rewound to a 560 kV. So yeah, I'm going to get a Silverline or Blue Line Pro V-bar for it. I'm going to get 8717 cyclics, and then I'm not too sure with the tail. I'll probably go something a little more than an 8900, maybe. The ESC I'm going to change to a YGE 160. Battery packs, I got the EcoPowers in here that are in my 600E, but I'll get another set for either this one or my 600E, but I'll have a set for probably the EcoPowers is probably what I'm going to go with because I really like these batteries. Let's see, what else? I guess there's not much else up to that as far as electronics. I got Zeo Blades 640s, though I am going to go, if I can find a set of MS Composite 660 blades, I will extend this thing to a 660. So that's probably what I'm going to do with this. This thing right here is by far the coolest helicopter I have now. I'm so excited to get this thing flying. So I will be flying these at some events. So with that said, back to the events. So I got the Spring Fling coming up. That's the one I'm going to go to. Also the one in the fall. The same field. I think they're still going to. I don't know if they're going to call it the Heli Invasion again, or if they're going to call it the Heli Mowdown. But it's going to be in the fall. It should be around September, October range. I'm going to that again. But for the summer, going to for the spring Fling, and summer, I'm definitely going back to HOD. I got the shirt on right now. Helis over Delaware. That's going to be sometime in July. I think it's going to be close to the end of July, the last weekend in July, I believe what it is. I'm definitely going to that event. I will have all these birds plus some other birds for that event. I'm excited for HOD. HOD was amazing last year, so I can't wait to go back to HOD. There is this is just helicopters events I'm thinking of. There's a possibility I may attend Joe and all, but that's gonna be hard because of my job, full-time job, 40 hours a week, 8 hours a day, and and since I'm new, I don't have much vacation time. So that's going to be iffy. Ircha, I would love to go to Ircha, but since Ircha's like 10 days after HOD, I probably won't be able to go to Ircha, and also the distance is kind of far. So that's a possibility. If I confirm that I am going to go to at least one of those events, I'll let you guys know there. But the three big helicopter events I'm going to go to is the Spring Fling, HOD, and the Heli Invasion or Mowdown. So in the fall. So those are the three big heli events that I'm going to be going to. And also, I know for a fact that Joe and Travis Reyes, aka Team Ninja, will be at Spring Fling, HOD, and the Heli Mowdown. Great guys. Travis and I, we hang out a lot, talk a lot, go on the simulator a lot. Awesome guy, awesome flyer. He's an amazing person. He gave me a lot of tips on the Goblin because he knows more about goblins than I do, obviously. Also, another great guy that I like flying with is Aaron Heister. Finally, I actually figured out how to pronounce his last name right. I always thought it was Hester, but it's Heister. So my apologies there, Aaron. But Aaron's a great guy. He just announced his video of what flying events he's going to and what aircrafts he's flying. That's why I kind of did this. So didn't steal his idea, but I enhanced it a little bit. And that's another word for stealing. Sorry, Aaron. So he's going to the Spring Fling, HOD, and I'm not too. She didn't mention about the fall event. He didn't go to the fall event for the past 2 years, and he probably won't go to the fall event this year. Hopefully, I can convince him, but we'll have to see. He also mentioned I think he was going to Ircha as well, like he does every year. I'd love to attend, but I'll have to see. But he's a great guy. I mean, Aaron is an amazing pilot. He's sponsored by Horizon, if you guys don't know about that. He's an amazing pilot. He's taught me a lot about flying in general. You know, he's helped me build my confidence where I'm able to do the maneuvers that I'm able to do a simulator all the time, but actually bring it to real life. So thank you, Aaron, for all the help you've done. So that's about it for today. I'm going to wrap this up. So I also have some other helicopters that weren't able to be in the video here today because they're pretty much in pieces right now because I'm either rebuilding them or actually not rebuilding, not from a crash or anything, just changing. I'm doing some upgrades with them, custom upgrades, and also another one is I'm changing up the bearings, replacing the bearings, so it's in pieces right now. But one of them is the Blade 180 CFX with 3-blade head and a Goblin style canopy, which I'm actually making more of a authentic Goblin tail style. Long story, but I will explain that later. But that's in pieces right now. And the other one is the Stingray 500, the quad, Curtis Youngblood Stingray 500. I have that. I'm still working on that. Got that after HOD. Still working on it, changing the bearings. Hopefully get the rest of the vibration out because I'm having some vibration problems. And hopefully I'll have that ready by at least HOD. If I don't have it ready for the Spring Fling, I'll have it ready by HOD. So to wrap it up, I'll have this ready by HOD. Spring Fling, Spring Fling, Spring Fling, Spring Fling. Possibly not Spring Fling, but HOD I will. So that's what I got. That's all the time I got today. I got to go to work now. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you at the field.